Agidiba, Otwaka Chineka Ibi, Agidiba, Agidiba, Otwaka Chineka Ibi, Agidiba, Agidiba, Otwaka Chineka Ibi, Agidiba, Agidiba, Otwaka Chineka Ibi.
Okay, people. Wow. Okay, so let's go straight to the point today. So I'm going to be showing you, praise basslines, and this is a simple but a complex topic. You understand? Someone recommended this topic in the morning. That when I asked for topic request in regards to the live class I have today, which is now. Okay, so praise basslines. When you talk about praise basslines, we have different types of praise. We have makossa, we have araria, we have hip hop, we have jazz, we have high life. So many types of praise. Okay. So now, first thing you have to understand in praise, like listen to this song. Listen to it. This first one, then the second one, I'm going to do it straight up like makossa. There's a different one. The third one, I'm going to do more like a busy kind of walking bass throughout my left. I'm going to show you all this as we go, so stay tuned. Don't forget to tell me where you're watching from, and also share this video. Very important that you share this video. Share this video so that more persons can watch and more persons can join also. So the last one. So there are different ways. So what's the first step to understand in regards to playing something like this? The first step to understand is there's what is called a universal bassline. There's what is called a universal bassline. So this universal bassline, if you use this universal bassline, it gives you the ability to, you can use this bassline for all genres of music, all songs. But even as I'm going down to that lane, I'm still going to specify. Let me be specific to makossa. Maybe some other time I'll do praise basslines for araria, praise basslines for jazz, praise basslines for hip hop and the rest. So let's just be specific to makossa for now, makossa and calypso. So there's what is called a universal bassline. So this universal bassline applies to any song, applies to any progression, applies to any groove that is within the makossa. So that's the first thing you have to understand first when using this bassline. I'm going to show you what it is. So for this song, we have Otwaka Chineka. The progression is 1, then 4, then 1. If you're not using your headsets, get a headset or an earpiece. You will appreciate it more better, a headset or an earpiece. Okay, so I'm going to show you this universal bassline. That's the first bassline you're supposed to know when you're forming your praise basslines. So this is like the first bassline you should know. From there, you can now build other things. So you just like when we have primary colors, you have red, you have blue, and you have yellow. Abi? 3 primary colors. From those primary colors, you can get secondary colors, tertiary colors, and different colors. So this is how it is. So when it comes to praise basslines, there are some specific chords, specific basslines that you should know first. From there, you can now build on it and become a master of other bass lines. This is where the foundation of the bass line starts. This is where other bass lines now start building from. Now, it is called universal bass line. I'm going to give you the rhythm. Now, in music playing, rhythm is everything. Why would I say rhythm is playing? This is like a bonus kind of class anyways. Rhythm is everything. What I mean is that you can play the same thing, but the rhythm that you apply in that same chord or same scale you're playing can change the same thing you're playing to either can change the genre or change the time signature. For example, let me give you this, just a side attraction. I'm coming back. Oh, don't go anywhere. I'm coming back. Let me give you an example. If I sing a song this way and I do oh, so this is a 3/4 time signature. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, I can still do oh, 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 that's not a 4/4 time signature. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 2, 3. Oh, that same word, I can change the rhythm to oh. So you see, so the rhythm determines the way you switch your rhythm. So rhythm is very important in music. Why am I explaining like this? Because we'll come back to rhythm, and you now understand that the rhythm, the chords are the same, the notes that make up the bass lines are the same, but the rhythm can change the bass line from Araria to Makusa, from Makusa to reggae, from reggae to high life. It's all about the rhythm. The same notes, because it's a universal bass line. I'm going to show you. So this universal bass line, I've further exposed it and I've decided to call it arpeggio bass lines. I only show some of all these stuffs in my premium lessons, but yeah, you are special people, so I'm going to tell you. Don't forget to share this video if you're still watching. Just share this video so that other people can learn this stuff, please. Thank you. So this is called arpeggio bass lines, and I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to give you this bass line work on all progressions, but I'm going to give you, they have arpeggio bass lines. Do you know why I say it works on all progressions? It's because it is formed on both your chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, chord 4, chord 5, chord 6, chord 7, chord 8. See here. If you're not using earset, you'll not enjoy this thing. So now, it's called arpeggio bass line. Why is it called arpeggio bass line? It's because the notes are broken. Anyways, for bass, when you're playing bass, especially when you're doing your splitting your keyboard, bass doesn't hold chords. They break down chords. So that's one thing said that you should know. I'm coming now. I like to take it slow, so that when I land, you know where I'm landing. You understand? So bass, they don't play chords on bass. Bass are broken. So if I have something like this is an F major chord. If I want to play bass, I will not do like this. I'm going to do something like this. You see, this is it. Bass cannot do like this. You cannot just do it. It's going to sound awkward. So you break down those chords into notes. And when you do something like this, it's an arpeggio. So you see? See? That's called using pitch bend for bass, but that's a different topic on its own. So that's why when I say every morning, when I say suggest, because every night I'll be coming live and I'll be hosting classes like this. When I say in the morning, suggest your problem or suggest the issues you have, I might pick one topic just as I did and I'll treat it. So the first universal bass line I'll give you is for chord 1. And this one for chord 1 is 1, 5, 8. We are coming somewhere. Small will start going forward, now start getting complex. This is 1, 5, 8. For chord 4 is 4, 8, 11. So 1, 5, 8 for those people using software notation is do, so, do, do, so, do. So you see, so do, so, do. Then for your 4 is fa, do, fa, which is 4, 4, 8, 11. for your 5. You have your so, re, so, which is 5, 9, 12. So if we are playing this song, then I'm now going to give you. So these are the notes for it. Remember, they have arpeggio bass, the universal bass lines. This is makossa we are dealing on. So they have for, in fact, on every this thing, it's just the rhythm that changes. It's the same. So we have for chord 1, chord 2, chord 3, chord 4, chord 5, chord 6, chord 7, chord 8. But I'm just giving you for chord 1, 4, and 5 because of the progression we are working on. Okay. Now, this is how the rhythm is. Now, you know the notes. Like I told you, now we are coming back to rhythm. These are the rhythms. Remember, this is the foundation of the bass line. By the time I now start doing complex bass lines, you really appreciate what I'm showing you. You understand? So now, for your left hand, and before I continue, the bass line I'm using, the bass line I'm using is called pick bass. It's called pick bass. Then the sound I'm using on my right hand is called jazz clean. But you can use any sound. You can use jazz guitar, you can use amp guitar, anything. You can even use grand piano. It doesn't matter, actually. Okay. So now, you know the notes for your 1 is this. That's your universal bass line, which is also called arpeggio bass line. So you understand? This is it. Now, the rhythm is this for makossa. In fact, the rhythm is the same on all progression. Just apply the same rhythm if you get to 4. So what is the rhythm? The rhythm, to get the rhythm, look as if you're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you go to chord 4, if you go to 5, this is very, very essential. So this is it. What is the importance of this bass line that I just showed you right now? I only showed you for chord 1, 4, and 5. With this bass line, there is no kind of solo you want to do on your right hand that you have issue. Now, all those people that are having hand independence issue, say this hand is playing, this hand is fighting. If you use this bass line, your right hand can never defeat your left hand. You can do as much solo as you want. For example, you see, I'm consistent with the bass line. It's not fighting with my right hand. That's one secret of this bass line. We'll still expand. We are getting somewhere. It's called praise bass lines. I've shown you praise bass lines for chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5. And we are using this song. She gets. So now let's play the rhythm. Remember the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's play. You see what just happened right now? Now, this is it. Now, this is universal bass line, arpeggio bass lines. But I've given you for 1, 4, and 5. You can use this as a foundation. You see why I'm taking it slow? Because you are getting somewhere. So once start doing the complex one now, you now say, you will now understand how we transform this simple bass line you're seeing to a complex something. But this is the foundation. You understand? This is the foundation of how you can now from here build complex things. And I'm going to show you how to do it. You get amazed. Share this video. Share it. You that is watching, you, if I catch you. Okay, let's continue. Now, with this universal arpeggio bass lines, let's just maintain one in universal bass line. What happens with this bass line is that It gives you, when you're using this bass line, on your left, on your right hand, play grooves. It gives you the ability to make your music full. Some people play bass when they split on the keyboard and it's empty. Why? You're not playing it right. So if you're playing this, look for a good groove on your right hand. I'm going to show you the groove I'll play for this song. You can apply it. However, this applies to any other song. You can choose any other one. I'm just using this as an example, because if I start to break down every single song, we might not live here. So let's go. So we have our bass line. Now this is the groove I'm taking. Now we have universal bass line. Do you know we have universal groove? The groove that works on any progression. We have universal groove. We have universal makusa groove. We have universal area groove. We have universal high life groove, universal jazz groove, universal hip hop groove. We have several grooves. So, let me give you this one. Let me give you universal makusa grooves for chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5. So that's what we are working on. So universal makusa groove, this is how it is. For chord 1, I'm using my first inversion. So, which is this? So you see, so 8, 3, 5, 8, 5. This is the reading. The note is 8, 3, 5, 8, 5. But the rhythm is this. We are coming somewhere. You see, this input thing will get complex. But you won't understand a complex one if I don't start like this. And that's why I'm starting. You might think that this is easy. By the time I start getting more complex in this topic today, you will understand why I started like this. So this is it. Which is do, mi, so, do, so. For those who want to apply on that keys using number patterns, it's 8, 3, 5, 8, 5. This is for chord 1. So if you combine it with your left hand universal bass line, it's going to sound like this. See, this is for chord 1. For chord 4, you can either do this or this, but I prefer to do this. There's a little chord replacement. Yeah. So I'm doing 9, 4, 6, 9, 6. Which is re, fa, la, re, la. So if you apply the reading, re, so you're doing. Then for chord 5. For 5, I'm going to do something like a chord replacement. Now you understand what's happening here? I've moved from just explaining praise bass lines. I'm now explaining some little things there. So I'm doing a chord replacement. I don't want to play my regular 5, so I'm going to use this chord to replace my 5. So this is just my 7 played on the first inversion, but I'm moving it to this octave. So this replaces my 5, which is 7 2 4 7 4 7 2 4 7 4, which is Ti, Re, Fa, Ti, Fa. Then when you come your 5, you can play your 5 here on the universal bass line. Now let's play 1, 4, and 5. So it's gonna sound like this. Again. You will not ask me, why did I give only for 1, 4, and 5? It is because every single song you sing in this life can enter 1, 4, and 5. The other chords are just chord replacements. Do you understand? These are like the primary chords, chord 1, primary progression, chord 1, 4, 5. Do you understand? So that is why I gave it on this. That's why I gave it on this progression. You understand? So now let's continue. The next thing we'll understand, I've given you for chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5. Now let's play this song as an example. 4, 1, 5, 1, 4. Now, if you see what I'm doing, I'm playing with both hands and there's no obstruction. See what's happening? Now, this is it. This praise bass line. Wow. Now, let us now start getting complex. Transform this simple thing you hear to now start getting complex. Remember the first thing I told you when I said the rhythm. Rhythm is everything. It's just the rhythm that changes. Now, if I want to change this simple Makossa universal groove, universal bass line, this is just it. The same notes, but if I transform this, it's something that I did like this. Can now change to something like this. The same note, but because the rhythm has changed, it's not giving it another feel. But we'll come back here. Let's continue. Now, while you have your universal bass line, this is your universal bass line for Makossa. Chord 4, chord 1, chord 5. How do you transition from 1 to 4? So if you hear me do something like this, because bass, when you listen to bass doesn't just play ding 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 and then immediately, no, there's something like a passing note before you get to the next progression. It makes your playing, your left hand plays sound more like a live bass, you understand? So I'm doing, and you just move straight. Bros, it's nice, but try this one. Okay, now let's go. Now, how do you create passing notes to create transition to the next progression when you're playing your universal bass line? Simple. First of all, start with the notes associated with the bass line progression. So if we have chord 1, which is 1, 5, 8, just use the notes. Just do. You see? So I'm playing with the notes that are within that progression that forms the chord, the bass lines for that particular progression. That's what I'm using for a start. You see, we have now moved from the bass line. I'm now showing you now transition in this bass line. So if I'm doing, initially we went to 4, came back to 1. Then came back to 5. No, but now this is what I'm now showing you. Good. If you can't do it, it's fine. You can still play your normal bass line. So now let's apply it with. Don't forget our universal groove on our right hand. We have universal groove. We have universal bass line here. So let's go. Very easy. Now, what is the next step that you can use as passing notes in transition to your bass line? Why you do this is so that on your right hand you can concentrate on playing your groove. Nothing obstructing your groove. So what happens is, now I'm going to give you this secret. Look at the note span of each groove, of each bass line, Now this is your universal bass line chord 1. So it started from 1 and ended in 8. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do any notes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to enter. For example, You see, I do very easy. So I just picked any notes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure it is only notes that are within your major scale and that are within the note span of the progression, of the chord of that progression. Very essential. You understand? So, very, very essential. Now, when I do this, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I now do this? So if I do, I decide to pick. You see, I've now do easy. Now, if I come to chord 4 span is 4 to 11. So I have 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm now doing something like this. So I just did something within. Easy. You don't have to think about what you want to play. It just come. But for a start, that's what I always tell people. For a start, you can compose. You can say, okay, so you write it down. You rehearse it. Anytime you want to play this one, you always play. With time, before you know, you do another one. So you can see with just chord 1, when you want to go to chord 4, on the left hand, you can compose up to 5 different transitions or 10 different transitions in just one. So I can do, this is 1, number 2. This is 2, I can do number 3. This is number 3, number 4. This is number 4, number 5. You can create a lot of transitions. With time, there's a time you do it, it will not enter and sink inside your body. You don't need to think of what you're doing anymore. It just happens. So the same way you do it transitions so that your bass will not sound like a robot. Like it's a robot that is playing it. You see, understand? If you see my bass, so I sound like a re-bass. In fact, if a re-bass guitarist come here, I will challenge him. But that's by the way, anyways. So now, let's try it and see with this song. Watch. So what I'm just doing. You don't have to do it so complex like this. You can just do simple ones. Something like this. Easy as that. But if it will give you issue, I beg, just maintain the bass line like that. It's going to sound perfectly fine. Now let's come to our right hand. When you're doing this thing now, you now have your universal. This is not what I'm supposed to teach anyways. You now have your universal Makosa groove. This is your groove I'll show you on chord 1, chord 4, and chord 5. Do you know playing the groove like this is good, but you can still spice it up with passing notes. Now in praise, that's when you now start hearing something like passing notes. In worship, you hear passing chords, you hear passing. In praise, you hear something like that. So if I want to go to 4, what do I do as a passing? So I can do. You see what happens? I press my flat 7, which is top. If I go to 4. Or you see? Gives it more life. Now let's try it. How is this thing sounding? There's no special thing. It's just simple playing. But it's sounding full. That's just the thing. It's sounding full. So try these praise bass lines. I'm not, on a good day, I'll do universal grooves and maybe 3. You see, it depends on the requests I get. So there's some topic requests you make that will bring out the inner teaching, that will address some issues. You understand? So think about what you have and think about where you really need. Don't just come out and say, this. No. Is that really your challenge? You understand? So now, let's come back to this bass. I want to transform this simple bass. I've given you the first one, which is universal bassline. The second one is transforming that universal bassline to a pure Makossa bassline. You still have it, the universal bassline, but I'm going to transform it. How am I going to transform it? Is through the rhythm. The rhythm is going to change. The notes remain the same, like I told you, but the rhythm will change. Now, it's the rhythm that will give it this kind of special life. You understand? Okay. Let me check what I'm doing. Have you shared this video? Or you're still watching? Don't want to share? You want me to? Now, it's the rhythm that will change. Now, let me show you this thing now. Remember the first one we have. Just do it. Now, I'm going to change the rhythm now. You feel am? You see what is happening? All these are gotten from the universal bassline I showed you. That's why I said that is the foundation of your bassline. In music, in piano, there's always a universal aspect of it that forms the foundation that you cannot expand. That's why it's easy. And that's why I can teach a total beginner how to play 40 songs in 2 months. Yeah, how to play 40 songs in 2 months, even less than 2 months. That's a total beginner that I've not even touched piano before. And in a month, I can teach someone that have not touched piano before how to play piano. Like you hold some chords and you start playing some progression. It's simple. It's because it is just made up of techniques, formulas. If you know the formula, it's easy for you to do it. But if you don't know the formula, you'll be running around. So it takes the formula to save you that stress. Let's go back to what we are doing anyways. Okay. Now, this is the rhythm for this pure Makossa bassline now that I'm showing you. So let's call this one pure Actually, the first one, universal bassline, that is a master bassline. That's class. That's on its own. In fact, that bassline, I recommend to you, when you want to solo on your right hand, use universal bassline. You can never miss it. It will not fight with your left hand. Now, let's get this one. This one is pure Makossa bassline. Pure, what did I say? Pure Makossa bassline. Okay, so let's continue. Okay. Now, if I do, this is it. Very simple reading. So I'm just doing 1, 5, 8, 8, which is do, so, do, do. Do, so, do, 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 so, do, do, which is 1, 5, 8, 8, 1, 5, 8, 8. If you go to chord 4, which is 4, 8, 11, 11, 4, which is fa, do, fa, fa. Chord 5, the same thing. Why is it easy to play it right now? It's because you already know. You know the universal bassline already before now. So it's easy because you've mastered it. Music is, and most times when I teach, it's progressive. You have to learn something before you move to the next one. And even when I teach in my private classes, I used to tell my students, you can't skip it. If I give you a topic to read and you want to start reading another one, maybe I say read topic 3, you went and start reading topic 4. You will always come back to that topic 3 because you need topic 3 to understand topic 4. You understand? So, if you come to 5, which is so, re, so, 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 re, so, 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 re, so, so, so re so 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 re so so, which is 5 5 9 10 5 9 12 12. The reason behind the extended number pattern is so that you know what octave I want you to play. Now, if I come and say so re so 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 re so so, that's why I tell you number pattern is very important. When I teach, I use number pattern. I hardly use sofa notes. It's just recently that I started using sofa notes so that I can carry some people along. I can carry everyone along. Now, if I tell you so, la, so, 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 la, now, how do you know the particular octave in the piano that I want you to press? Because you have your so here, this is on F, you have so here, you have so. How do you know the particular so I'm telling you to press? If I'm using sofa note, so, la, so, so, you might not know. But if I say 5, 9, 12, 12, you already know the octave. You already know 5 is here. When you count 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know that 12 is here. So if you do 5, 9, 12, 12, you already know the position of the notes I'm expecting you to press. You're not confused. So that is why I use sofa notes and number pattern, so you don't miss it. You will get it. So anyhow it is, you surely get it. You understand? Easy peasy. So now we have our pure Makusa bassline, which is like this. You go to 4, come back to 1. I'm only giving you a chord 1, 4, and 5. Why am I giving you a chord 1, 4, and 5? Like I said, these are the very important progressions. They are, in fact, very important and very useful progression. Most of the songs fall on. If you do, hey, my Lord is good, it's just chord 1, 4, 5, 4. If you do, most of the songs have this progression, so that's why, you understand. So if I do, this is the reading. Now let's apply to this song. See? Now let's go back to our first groove. Now let's go back to the second groove, second bass line. So tell me, which one do you like? Do you like the universal bass line or the pure Makusa bass line? All of you say, I like the pure Makusa bass line. I like the pure Makusa bass line. Yeah. So now, listen. Let me play it with the groove. That's why I say this is a universal groove. Now, you see, easy. But you cannot start doing solo when you're playing this type of bass line, no. You cannot start doing some crazy solo when you have not understand what you're doing. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but you cannot start doing this type of bass line. Is for you to majorly focus on grooves on your right hand. See? Advise you to use the universal bass line anytime you want to convert to solo, or you play it and hold groove. The next thing, I'm going to show you another bass line, praise bass line. Now, this type of bass line, this one is it is called, I'm going to name it travel bass line. It's a travel bass line. You travel, you pick some notes, you bring it in. You travel, you pick some notes, you bring it in. Something like this. is hard though. I'm not going to lie. This one is hard though. Should I teach this one? Or maybe I should leave it for another day? Are you sure? Should I teach this one or I should leave it? But let's just continue to maintain this our universal baseline. I'm going to give you another praise baseline. Still gotten from this universal baseline. Now, this is the baseline. See this one? Don't confuse yourself. I've given you 3 baselines. The first baseline I gave you is this. The second baseline I gave you is this. The third baseline I gave you is this. You see? So it's simple. All these are gotten from your universal baselines. So if I'm doing something like this, this is the note, this is the rhythm for this third one. So let's call this third one, let's call it sweet baseline. I'm going to give it a name so that you can know how to name it and you can know how to recall it when you're practicing. So this is this. So it is for your chord 1, it will be 1 8 8 1 5 1 8 8 1 5 1 8 8 and 5. So do so. If you go to your 4, fa do, fa do, which is 4 11 11 4 8, then 5 so re, which is 5 12 12 5 9. Combine all together, it's going to sound like this. I like this bass line. The way I'm showing you this bass line, that is how you have for area. So when you would see me play and I play and you like the way it play, I change playing. In a single play, I might have changed several bass lines that you might not even notice if you don't pay very close attention. You understand? Now let's play it with this sound. Now let's apply it with our universal Marcosa groove, right hand. It works every time. Let me play it without the beat. We have 3 bass lines. How does this sound? I've given you 3 praise bass lines that you can apply. And these bass lines I'm giving you are very nice bass lines that makes your music sound full. I even gave you bonus if I've given you some right hand bass lines like clap for me now. You don't want to clap for me. Do you have any question? If you have any question, ask. See, there's more to these bass lines. You understand? There's more to this bass line now. This is all the praise bass lines I'm going to give you. All these extended bass lines, these travel bass lines that I talked about. All those ones and all those ones. Probably if I get a topic suggestion again, I might treat it. It's not something that So you get. But let me tell you something about basslines that you might not understand. There are several techniques to this thing. You have this one. Now there are several techniques you can apply. The last time I was talking about techniques. Techniques is almost everything in playing. Now if I play something like this, I go to 4, come back to 1, I go to 5. You see what I did? I go. You see what's happening? Now those things I'm playing now, that's what's making the little difference. But I'm just doing all those inside my universal bassline. But you'll not notice that I'm maintaining my groove. You understand? Number 2, there's a style of bassline that is called the pitch bend bassline. If I do something like this, you see, so depending on what the style you're using, you have to look at what techniques. So techniques are it. But with what I've already shown you about praise basslines, these 3, let's say give you like 4 basslines for praise. You're playing with change. If you apply this very well, you're playing with change. What you have to do on your right hand now, look out for more grooves you can apply. Now, if you play this universe, the first one I gave you, play anything on your right hand, it's going to work. Play anything on your right hand while playing this bassline, you won't have issues. You won't have to play and left hand is fighting with right hand. They are fighting Chakin Chan and Jet Li. Some people are very funny. They are playing left hand, right hand is fighting. So never. Some people are having their brain is like it wants to spark because this hand is dragging. They think it's not by dragging your shirt too. Some they are playing, their hand is dragging them. They want to drag their shirts. Bros, calm down. I'm telling you. See, it's technique. It's just that you're doing the wrong technique. See, if you're having hand independence issue, you can get my premium material on hand independence. We have explained everything you need to know about hand independence. You cannot watch that and your hand is having that issue. So this is just a tip of the iceberg from my hand independence material. If you're using this particular bassline, you can do anything on your right hand. It will work. Both solo, both grooves for universal bassline. You understand? Both solo, both grooves is going to work. You understand? Let me give you an example. Bassline differs. There are some basslines that you just have to maintain a groove on your right hand. You can't do solo. There are some basslines that you do that will give you the ability to do solo and grooves. There are some basslines that you do. You can't just play the bassline straight like that. You have to play the bassline when you want to do right hand. You leave left hand. You come back. So that's why I said technique is everything. But this one I've shown you. You can apply them, especially the first one. Very, very important. Do you understand? So let's try again. Watch what happens now. Universal. Let me solo. You see what I'm doing? I'm not having any fights because I'm playing universal bassline. Now, let me give you another secret. When you're using the pure Makusa bassline, That's one. It's good though, but it is based off grooves. You shouldn't do too much solo. What you should do is change groove. I tell people, even when I teach, I say don't play one groove for too long. Play a groove for like 4 bars or 8 bars highest, change. Or at the repetition of the particular song, change groove. It makes your music mature. So watch this one. This is based on groove on my right hand. This is how this particular bass line works. Watch. So I'm doing more of just grooves changing. I'm not doing solo. I'm not doing solos. You understand? So you can do solo if you want. You can do everything if you want. But this is just explaining the topic on praise bass lines. You can apply. There's more to this topic, but I feel this will go a long way in helping you. This will go a long way in helping you and in showing you a lot of stuff, like in helping your play and making your play look very awesome. So I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to make a post again, and you recommend a topic, and I'll pick one topic that I'm going to treat. Same time in the night like this. Then we'll see how it goes. So thanks for joining. I hope you learned something today. I hope you enjoyed the class. It was a very nice class. Nice to see everyone. So I'll see you same time tomorrow. If not same time, it might be later. It might be earlier, depending. So you get. So this is all for now. Good night and enjoy your sleep.